What is this area called as public relations? Every country, organizations, business institutions always have to manage or have to have some program of public relations. But what do we mean by this word called public relations is sometimes not fully very well understood by people at large. For that, we will have to define the words public first and then what public relations basically entails. What is public? What do you mean by that word called as public? How do you define it? A group of unrelated individuals or individuals who have not yet made any relations among themselves could be defined as public. When you go to a mall, you see public. You see public. When you go to a cinema theater, you see public. You see human beings, but you don't know them. You have no relationship with them, and they are public. And you have to crystallize and understand what is public opinion. Public opinion can pull in many ways. There are people who manipulate public opinion. You go to a theater and see after a public sees a movie for 2.5 hours, and everyone who comes out of the theater has got an opinion about that movie. And if that opinion about that movie of the collective public is not very good, then that marketing that movie further down the line would be a very difficult activity because the collective public opinion about that movie is bad. Public opinions can be correct, public opinions can be wrong, public opinions can come from misinterpretation. Public opinions can be very important thing. Public opinion can be is inflammable. I don't know if that's the right word for that. Can be what the right thing is that the wrong kind of public opinion can be engendered and distributed with sometimes disastrous consequences. Though the truth of the matter may not be what the public says. Public creates public opinion. I'll come to the word called public opinion. And one of the disaster that can result from the wrong spread of public opinion is that public could get agitated, they could react, they could damage, and they can be what we call they can create disturbing consequences, catastrophic consequences, if you would like to say that. I don't know how to give you some examples of public opinion. If you ask me the right word, public opinion is in the Shakespearean drama of Julius Caesar. After Julius Caesar is killed, Mark, I think Mark Antony, drums up public opinion, through his speech, creates a the right kind of public opinion about Brutus and his team. And all the public search for Brutus to be punished, or that entire team of people who killed Caesar to be punished. An example from Shakespearean drama of how a public opinion can be altered, public can be ignited, public can to be made to behave in disastrous consequences, and public can sometimes be misled, and public can sometimes be wrongly oriented about things. So public relations is an important challenge that faces communities. How do we ensure a right kind of public relation, the truth of the matter, so that public does not form wrong kinds of opinion. See, when the public joins together, that sometimes we call it a mob. A destructive public is called as a mob, and the mob is an unruly public. It's not an organized public. But it's important for you to understand. But I've defined you the meaning of the word called as public. Public is a set of unrelated individuals, maybe enduring or undergoing a same kind of experience. Each member of the public has its own opinion about something. They argue and then ultimately come to something called as an public opinion. The public opinion might sometimes be right, may not be wrong, might be wrong, or might be distanced from facts of the matter. Is what is the preliminary foundation of the study of public relations. I will repeat again, public is a set of people who are not related to each other but endure or are undergoing similar kind of experiences, who individually make their own opinion about certain situations. Then they interact with each other over a period of time and form a centralized or a cumulative public opinion, or called as generally called public opinion. The word may not be cumulative, a generalized opinion about a certain thing about for a given public. No, I don't know if I'm confusing you. I can have many situations like this where I'll repeat again so that we don't get confused. What is a public? Public is a set of unrelated individuals experiencing the same kind of situation. Point number one. Point number two, every member of the public has his own opinion about something based on his own experiences in life. Point number three, suo motu, without any external force, public will interact with each other and form, the right word is a comprehensive opinion called as the public opinion. Point number four, public opinion may not be the truth. It might be distance from the truth. What is the truth might be totally different from what public ultimately public ultimately makes an opinion about. Now, such things can have disastrous consequences. That's why public management is a very important aspect of what we call human affairs. It's an important aspect of government. It's an important aspect of countries. It's an important aspect of societies. So that we create responsible public. We have got quality. We can create quality public only through proper nurturing and obviously giving them the right kind of information from time to time. Media has got an important role. I hope I can give you one more example of how a public can become a mob. Way back in my college when I was studying at the National Institute of Technology, Calicut, 1983, there was a strike which started as just some kind of meeting among students for a few in the night in the hostels, and finally they decided to strike, and strike went on for 2 3 days. Clash with the police. A public is slowly becoming an irresponsible mob. There was to some extent destructive activities. The CRPF was called in when CRPF had 5 hostels of mature adults, maybe some 2,000 in number, all of them agitated and aggravated. Not all of them are doing destructive things. So a fraction of them might be doing destructive things. But the blame comes on the entire public. There is a very important public relations crisis which was very well handled by the government of that time. They're asking the students through the public address system, the media, the media, to vacate the hostel. That was the extreme step they took because they knew that the public has to be disintegrated. Because the more they integrate themselves in the night, the more destructive they will become. The more destructive a mob they will become, the more destruction they will do. We were all asked to vacate the hostel almost in half an hour's time. I had to run out from the place. I still remember, and taking a bus and reaching Calicut. Though I was one of the sober kind, just holding on, just watching what was happening around. So that's what has happened. It's called public management. I am using force. If I'll be used to force, I'll be forced to use force. This is the job of lawmakers to a large extent, handling public. They deal with public. Sometimes many things can go awry if you are not very careful in the way you handle situations. And public relations is an ongoing exercise which communities, which governments, which societies, which management and governance of countries and have to constantly undertake. Now, I've defined you what's called as a public, and I told you also what's called as public opinion. Public forms opinion. Suo moto, that's a characteristic of public. You need not tell public to make an opinion. Public suo moto make an opinion. You are living in a locality, and people around you have got an opinion about you. Their opinion might be right, their opinion might be wrong, but they have got an opinion about your general activities are being studied and validated by the public. No one can act against you that easily if the public opinion is good. The public will come to support you. Public will not come to distract or disturb you because your contribution or your general approach to the public or your general activities in front of the public have been constructive or it can be destructive too. But public judge you, but there's a public opinion about you being formed constantly. Now I have I think somewhere defined you the meaning of the word. What do you mean by the word public opinion? I only hope I could give you some more examples about what is called as public. When a teacher teaches in a school or college, he's dealing with public. The principal of a college is teaching, he is various levels of public, various schematic levels of public. Principal of a college is, I'm just giving an example, is handling, he has got many kinds of public under him. He has got the teacher public, he has got the administrative public, he has got the student public, and he has got the management on top, some 10 or 20 people sitting who are also public. His public in his public relations, he has to manage all these different kinds of publics. Public relation is use any kind of distrust or misunderstanding which is if it is brewing or growing, that has to be soothed and smoothened. All public relations is the most important thing. Prevent any form of public from becoming a pressure group. You should not let it become pressure group. A pressure group is what slowly incites other part of the public to into destructive action. That means I must understand in public relations, I must understand the formation of a possible pressure group, or to, as a matter of fact, to ensure that there is no pressure group at all, or dilute or neutralize it before it ever what we call take shape. Now, this is sometimes not properly understood in various. We don't want, if you don't have proper public relations, naturally there's going to be a serious disaster with time. Every community, every country, every society, every business institution, every social organization must constantly have a right kind of understanding of public and public opinion. And if there is something happening which is against, which is untoward or is likely to happen, it must be nipped in the bud by understanding or by educating or by telling or by using media to brief the public about the facts of the matter. I've got very serious industrial strikes in the part of the world that we have come from, which has happened, which could have been addressed and handled if the man who is running the show understood what is public relations. If his day-to-day interaction with public is not very good, he will definitely land up into some kind of public relations issue. Many of these strikes in the industrial organizations could have been nipped in the bud if there wasn't sometimes a responsible understanding of what's happening in discussion and plain discussion and deliberations of a very simple kind, which sometimes was not done, slowly becoming a pressure group and the public becoming a mob and going into a rampage. And sometimes the most activity, most important characteristic of a mob is senseless. Mob does not know what it is doing. And inside this mob, there will be criminal elements who want to take advantage of such situations. Is all a factor of public relations. Now, I have to some extent, I've also defined the word called, I've also defined you the word called as pressure group. I must not let any part of the community become a pressure group. I must be careful in the way I interact. I play cricket with children near my house, the children public near my house. I am very friendly with them. I guide them when they lose the ball. I help them how to find it. So they will definitely have a more constructive public opinion about me. In that public, in that class of public, the children public are linked to the parent public because children are going home and telling the parents what that person is all about. Now I can't play every day. I injured myself one day. I said, "See, I can't play because I have injured myself." They understand it. I'm just giving an example. These are all issues of um, public and public relations. And I also defined you the word called as pressure group. Very important word in public opinion. Pressure group. I must understand the formation of pressure group and I must neutralize it before it's too late. If I don't neutralize pressure groups before it's too late, then I have got a serious mob fury. I can give you an example from history. If you want to ask me, the Battle of Indian Independence in 1857 definitely happened because of wrong publishing relation activities on the top of the English on the part of the English management who were managing the military. The Indian sepoys fighting the British sepoys, leading to carnage and destruction of various kinds. Because there was a pressure group that was being formed, which was ignored until the whole thing became a mob and went out of control, leading to various kinds of disastrous consequences. This statue is put in a public place is also to create constructive public opinion. You must understand that. Some ideals are written. Every city you must write some ideals. It's sometimes in city management we don't do that. We should do that. We should do that for constructive public relations. I don't want conflict of any kind. If I don't want conflict of any kind, you must make some inscriptions around the town or city about what the city is all about. Like they say, keep city clean. All members of the city are work like friends towards the constructive growth of the city. That's called leadership. A leader understands public opinion. It's a proactive public opinion enthusiast. If you want to classify leadership, you can classify that way. But we wait until matters become uncontrollable. Thanks to modern media has got a great role to play in the activity of public relations. And I know people who handle the media or run the media understand the factor called public relations. Um, um, you must understand that public relations and public opinion. In all this discussion about public relations comes a very nice word, which the police department understands very well, what is called as rumor. During the COVID crisis, Sri Bhaskar Rao, who's commissioner of Bangalore Police, who did a great work during the COVID crisis, the police of Bangalore city behaved very, very responsibly, to my understanding and observation, in handling the COVID crisis. He said that no rumor, people who spread rumors will be punished. The word rumor is a very important aspect of public relations. It's the virus of public relations. I hope you understand this because very few people understand me the word rumor. What's a rumor? Rumor is a concocted wrong public opinion spread among the public by a group of people to create carnage, to create pressure group, and to create thereafter infatuate a mob into destruction. This is the meaning of the word rumor. If rumors spread very fast, I will have what we call a wrong kind of public opinion, which has to be neutralized almost instantly. Modern day public management is not very difficult. You have to be very, I'm coming to that, you have to be very alert, and you have to be very, what we call, right word is proactive, to foresee any kind of public relation possible challenges that might arise. You must be reactive. You must be proactive. Now I define you the word called rumor. Rumor is a kind of a wrong public opinion spread by a group of disgruntled individuals to create pressure group, who thereafter create a mob to behave in destructive activities. See, so I must be able to understand this word called rumor. Of course, modern day media is very powerful. Every now and then, the media has got a very great role to play. I hope media all around the world understand that to create the right kind of harmony, the right kind of atmosphere, the right kind of image, the right kind of foundations, so that public lives harmoniously in any society. Public goes through various levels of maturity but the starting is conflict. Slowly they understand the aftermath of conflict. Then they go up to a higher levels, and then they try to prevent conflict. It also catches the public, but we don't want this continuum to move like this in an not so schooled way. If you are to school people into right kind of public opinion, right kind of notions, right kind of opinion, right kind of reaction to things, we will not have public relation problems at all. Is a very important concept of public. But I've also defined the word called rumor. Constantly, I must monitor situations in various kinds of crises. Not crisis, various kinds, especially when a large amount of public joins together. I must understand what is the nature of the public, what are they discussing, what is the kind of public opinion that's forming, and how to handle it. Of course, this is the job of public management, but there's a very serious issue. First of all, I must not let people join together unnecessarily, because it can create some kind of a destructive, what we call, not force, a destructive kind of an consequence, or a destructive kind of a situation. Now, by and large, I've defined to you the various aspects of public relations. Now, there are three kinds of public relation approaches. They are called as reactive public relations, proactive public relations, and preventive public relations. Public relations is a very powerful tool. I hope you understand that. Modern day world, because of social media, public opinion flows much faster than in the world that we came from, or 20 years back. Because of the power of social media, when I use called social networking sites, public have got opinion. I don't think countries in the world will ever get into some kind of war in the future. That is my understanding of things. Because public of various countries are coming together. Because we have got friends in almost all countries of the world. Though we have not met them or talked to them in flesh and blood, but we interact with them on the information technology network, on the computer network, on the internet, and we what we call we have made we would not like any harm to come on them, because we know them in some way, or there is a public. See, the kind of public that we interact with human beings in the modern day world is totally different, because I'm also dealing with public on social network. All my friends are a public with whom I'm interacting in some of the other, and this such kind of public is forming an opinion about you by the kind of activities you do on social network. This is also an important aspect of modern day public relations. Now, I've touched upon various things, but let me come to things like reactive, proactive. Social media is a very powerful tool because it educates the public. Every day, every single day, when people go to they interact with the social media, They are educating themselves, they know it or not. So public learn the entire public around the world will learn to behave more responsibly thanks to the social media. Whoever made these things like Facebook and such kind of social media must be given Nobel Prize for Peace. Finding out who was the man who really started it and whose idea was it, because it's definitely going to create. It is going. People are going to grow and not become a pressure group. This is what is I want to say. Of course, I've come to this. The three approaches to public relations: reactive, proactive, and predictive. See, what's proactive? I constantly take steps so that public relations issues do not arise. Proactive means I am there's a problem or not in certain aspects of public certain active aspects. I am proactive. Take a hospital. An hospital must be having many kinds of public relation problems. Hospital has got the doctor public, it has got the nurse public, it has got the patient public, it has got the administrative public, it has got the utilities public. I'm talking of various kinds of public in the management of hospital. And I must not let any of these things become a pressure group. You can see a pressure group through proactive public relations. I have to use some other form of proactive public relations. Though there are no public relations problems, I don't want them to happen. How it is done? Well, it is an activity which can be what we call. See, I'll give a very simple example. When you enter some educational institutions, I'm very happy to see that they write a nice statement. Some statement. All students here behave very well, and something like that. And you can see the behavior of student public changing accordingly. You want it or not, uh, because of such kind of proactive public relations. I've got reactive public relations. What I showed that there's a problem on there is a mob, which is the matters have gone out of hand. I have to be reactive. Reactive means I have to go to the media. I have to constantly tell the public what is the truth of the matter so that they don't become a mob and get into destructive and become furious. That's called as reactive. I have to react fast. That's the meaning of reactive public relations. I have to react fast. That is why honorable presidents and prime ministers of countries come. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has done a very good job in public relations during the COVID crisis. Even I was watching Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister of Kerala State. Every day they gave briefings to the public about the crisis, the COVID crisis, and what are the steps that are to be taken generally to control it. Both Sri Narendra Modi ji and also Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, I was watching on the TV, have done very what we call, though the whole thing can be called as reactive public relations because there's already a problem that we were reacting to. But the job, that activity has been done extremely well. Few leaders in the world have been able to have such kind of touch with the public, the Indian public, as these two leaders have. Now I've talked what is proactive, what is reactive, then I've got what is called as preventive. That's the most important thing. Preventive. What is the meaning of preventive public relations? I used to work in a BPL plant in Koramangala. Two sets of people were not able to get along very well. I understood that at that age, I did not know I was a very intelligent man. I requested one group of that feuding lot to please go upstairs and work there. I requested them because I knew that this problem can arise and create various other kinds of crises. An example of preventive. It is neither reactive because situation will happen. It is not proactive because but I have got a problem at hand which can go out of control. So I split those public preventive, and they had no problems. During lunch or tea break, I see them meeting together, but they are not into any kind of conflict. They don't want to talk to each other. Two groups of people, operators, and but very well managed by me because I sent them one group upstairs and one group upstairs out, and I had a relative peace in the whole thing was working. Some people have a natural talent for public relation. I was behaving like that at that age, though I did not realize. So I've given you a gist of what is called public relations. I will just conclude very fast. Public is a group of unrelated individuals, point number one, who are experiencing the same kind of an event. Every member of the public make their own opinion. Public interact with each other and create a comprehensive opinion called public opinion. Public opinion might be right. Public opinion may not be wrong. Might be wrong. It might be true, far from facts. Slowly, public can become into a pressure group. A group of public, a small group of public can be a pressure group who will incite the other larger public into destructive action, which becomes known as mob. Mob behaves in a mindless way, not knowing what they are doing, because they have been incited by someone. Rumor is a wrong public opinion. It's a false public opinion spread by a bunch of distant elements, creating a pressure group, thereafter creating a mob and rampage. So rumors must be nipped by using media action, using the media to spread the right kind of information, what is actually the reality. Then I have used the word called reactive, proactive, and preventive public relations. Proactive will constantly see that there are no public relations problems at all. Reactive is when a public relations problem already exists and I react to it very fast using the media. And then I've got what is called as preventive because some public relations issues about to arise and I prevent it by taking necessary action. Thank you. This is about public relations. This is Pio Subhash from Bangalore, India. Thank you very much.